for 3A. Mr. Tejero, is Mr. Tejero around?
Sir, present.
How about the class mayor for 3B? I think it's Kagang. Kagang is
Present, sir.
class mayor for 3C, Brandares. Are you around?
Present, sir.
Class mayor for 3D, Baslot. Are you around?
Present, sir.
Okay, very good. So at least natin yung mga mayor para dili ta makuan silbi. So, this will be just quick. I will be doing it in a span of 30 minutes maybe or 40 minutes. Hopefully, ma-deliver nato siya or ma-discuss nato ang tanan within the span of 40 minutes. Okay? So if you don't have any other questions, I'll proceed with the discussion, and then please take note na there will be times that I will be turning off my camera kay maybe you can't hear me because of my video kay basin mitod ako kaon ng video. So later on, if I can feel it nagali nga dili siya effective, I'll just nagali turn off my camera kay basin mitod ako og kuha si video. Okay? So let's start. So good afternoon again. I'll be presenting you right now the details of your task performance. Okay? So this will be the details. Kindly take note. Don't worry because do not kuan na kay I will be nagali this one in our Google Classroom mansad. So anything na to ma-discuss karon will be documented, and of course it will be posted in our Google Classroom. Okay, let's start first with the task performance. This one is on the development part. Okay, you are to create 3 web pages using your knowledge in HTML and CSS. Okay, I'm only asking for HTML and CSS. So the first web page is about yourself, and it will take the name profile. Okay, yan yung gagamitin niya, si profile. The second web page is about your trip or vacation. That will take the name travel. And the third one is about your dream career, and then it will take the name nga career. Okay, so obviously the 3 web pages will be used as horizontal navigational bar. Okay? Kung sa taas bitaw silbi. So mo to siya. So the arrangement of the horizontal navigational bar, kamo na bahala. Either pa left ba siya or pa right inyong gusto ninyo. That will be dependent on your discretion or sa inyong preference ninyo. Okay? You are to utilize your knowledge in basic HTML structure and then use CSS to design the contents and presentation of your elements. Okay, there should be a navigational bar, both horizontal and of course vertical. Okay, and then you are required. Okay, again, the term is you are required. You are required to incorporate text, articles, maybe, and media in the form of video, pictures, or even audio if kaya ninyo in the contents of your web page. Now, for the task performance presentation, kindly, do you have any questions regarding this one? Sige daw. Before I proceed with the next one. Kindly ask me questions. Sige daw. I'll give you 30 counts to absorb all of the things that I discussed earlier. So again, your goal is to create 3 web pages. That is a profile, travel, and the third one is career. Okay? Okay. Question about this one? Wala. Kung walang question, raise your hand daw din. Para I can see. Raise your hand if you don't have any question. Pag may question, you can turn on your microphone. So, di daw be. Dapat kaning 105 kabok, 104 dapat ang mag-raise ng hand. Okay, walang bababa. Walang mag-lower ng hand. Sige. Tangmuan, do you have question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Tangmuan, what's your question?
Kuan sir, kaning sa profile nga website, dapat na siya kuan sir kaning link padulong aning travel nga website.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Good question. Okay, I think majority man siguro understood, no? So, by the way, Tangmuan is right. The 3 web pages will be interconnected using Ahref. Kato bitong link code, atong link tag na akong introduce. So the 3 will be interconnected. So for example, in the navigational bar na profile, or if I will go to the profile nga web page, there should be a link that will direct me to the travel and then the career. Okay? So the 3 of them will be interconnected. Okay, kindly lower your hands na, tanan. Very good. Okay. You lower your hands. Okay, very good. Kung wala nang question, I'll proceed with the next one ha, para di ta malangay. Kaya di ta medyo magdugay. Okay. For the presentation, kindly look at this one. You are to create a group of 3 members, okay? I think that's already given man siguro. The 3 web pages, create the 3 web pages while you are doing the Google Meet. The team leader will open his browser and open willdecide.com, and then the leader will list down the names of his member in the will. The first person who will be picked by the will do the profile page. The second will the travel page, and of course the last one is the career page. The development process will be conducted in github.io. Okay? So ako i-demonstrate ha, para bitaw makaroon na to ha. Wait sa. So ang giingon sa atong instruction is that we are to create 3 members. I think we've done that one last week. Okay? Ato naman na nabuhat. So karon ang atong goal is atong goal is ma-perform ang katugaling giingon sa instruction. Okay. So let's start first with the will decide. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Can you see it?
Wala pa, sir.
Ay, sorry. Okay. So this is will decide. Ano siya? Wait sa. You go to the team leader. So kung ikaw ang team leader, ato ka sa willdecide.com. And then of course, you will go ato ka sa willdecide.com, and then ani ka sa ubos, you go down, and then you have it here, the name of your members. So i-type nimo siya. For example, ako mga members kay si Natalie Roa. Sunod dayon is si Vincent Razalo. And then the last one dayon is si Gab Casino. For example lang ni siya, this is only an example. Okay. And then after writing all of the names of your members here, you click apply will changes, mag-load na siya, and then you have it here na dayon. So for example, di ba? So if I'm already ready, so ang first na buhaton is mag-will decide mo, and then you spin the wheel dayon. So pag spin sa wheel, ang pinakauna nga mabunutan, for example ako, so it would mean si Natalie Roa ang maghimo sa profile na page. Okay? Now, after doing that one, you go down and then remove Natalie Roa para sa next ninyo dayon nga spin later on is inyo na rin ang mapilian na lang dayon is si Razalo o si Casino na lang dayon. Okay? Now, what will happen to the development process? So for the development process, you go to github.io. This one. Ayan, GitHub. So actually kaganina, ako na nang gigamit ang sinagali. Ako nang gigamit ang akong account sa TCC para bitaw di siya maano. Now, for github.io, ang imong buhaton is that mag-sign out sa ako na guys ha. Wait sa. Para makita ninyo ang kwan. So this one will be the web page of github.io. So this one is actually a open source repository for projects involving web applications. So dinigid kasagara magsugod ang mga ano, di ba? You have it here, the leading partners. So dini usually ang mga mga projects bitaw nga nagsugod pa sa sinugdanan kanang bata pa kasanan. So any good projects dayon will be catered by these companies. Muna ilang purpose nila. So that's why they host this one. So for your is that you go to sign up, mag-sign up ka. Okay, after click sign up, na murag mo load dayon, and then you will be asked, like for example this one, okay, your email and then blah blah blah. That's the process. Now kaganina ako naman ang gibuhat, so I'll just sign in na lang dayon, okay? So sign in. The first thing that you will do is inani. The first one is you are to create a repository, okay? Repository. So for example, mag-imo ko repository sa SIA. So your repository will be will be your it will act as something bitaw nga sinagali. Something like local disk nimo over the internet. So for example, ikaw mo na bahala. For example, your team name is for example sa mga minions. TCC Minions ang for example kami, TCC Minions. Okay? So I'll just create new lang dayon. Okay? Have it here. Ay, wala man siya. Okay? TCC. Sorry. Okay. Makaroon ninyo pag available siya because it will have it here. Di ba na yung form validation nga check and then it's available. After that one, you click public and then make sure nga naka-public gid siya gyud para ma-access nako siya. And then of course, for your other members. So in each group na ay one repository, so one group, one repository. Okay? And then you click dayon, create repository. So after clicking that one, you will be provided with this with this interface. You have the code, the issues, the pull request, but then dili man siya nato magamit sa kay ang atong goal man dahil is ma-upload ang atong file nato, di ba? So what you will do is that, for example, ako, since there will be 3 web pages, so dapat tulo ka bok HTML file akong i-upload ani o isa rin ka CSS, or kamo bahala kung lain-lain yung CSS ninyo kada page, wala problema. Okay? So, for example, mag-upload ko existing file. And then kani siya, i-upload na ko. Ay, wait, can you see it? Nay nag-open sa ako. Nakita ninyo nga nay nag-open nga box, wala da. Okay, wala. So, I'll just browse. For example, if I will click this one, na mo pop up sa ako dayon, and then I'll just click div HTML and then CSS, style nga CSS. So, nag-upload ko. So, ayan. I hope you can see it. Nasa ubos. Okay. So, if you notice, I uploaded div.html and then style.css. Okay? So, after uploading, you go to commit changes lang dayon. Okay? Commit changes. And after that one, you go to settings. Okay, you go to settings, and you make sure you go down and then click pages, and then you'll be provided with this one and in GitHub pages. So you have it here: deploy from branch or GitHub actions. Of course, by default, bumanggi siya mangyud. This a branch dayon, you click on main. Kaya kung wala kay piliin na wala siya mahatag sa imong nga domain. Okay. You have it here. Again, main, and then click save. After that one, naihatag sa imo din nga web, sa nagali, web page, mga pila din ka minutes siguro. Okay, so it would take time para tagaan kanya og page. So for example, kani siya, what is this one gali? TCC minion then. After that one, I will just type here TCC, wait sa, should I customize this one? Wait sa ha. Let me check if yan na bang ihatag sa ako adayon. Dili gid ay. Okay. Okay. Seryoso. Dili pwede. Yeah, I think it's not allowed na siguro. Sige daw. Wait sa. I'll go to settings again. I'll go to pages. And then main blah 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 blah. Sige. Try na to og kuha dai ni siya dayon. I'm not yet given with the link. Usually kay mag-take siya og mga pila ka seconds man ni siya. Go to file. Wait div.html. Ayaw. Inside settings, blah 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 pages. Ay naday. Di ba? Gali. Oh. Your site is now live. So after 2 minutes, guys, sorry, it will really take time. Ay tagaan sa kana galing ko mo dayon. So you click on visit site. There will be an error, and then what you just need is that you type na lang dayon the file of your web page. Katong first na page nimo. Katong pinakauna nga makita. So div.html. And then you'll be provided with niya dayon. Okay? So kamo guys inyong balay ninyo, kindly access this one. Let's try to see if ma-access ba ninyo akong kuan ako. I'll put it in the comment section. Sige daw, try to access daw. Mayors, do you have laptop, Kagang, and then the other mayors? Kindly try if you can access Naphtali Roa GitHub.tcc minion/div.html. Kindly provide feedback if tayo maka-access. Kaya I change it into public man para makita.
Yes, sir. Na-access na, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Nakuha ninyo akong, guys, sige daw. Nakuha ninyo ang process. Again na, atong baliko na. Bantay, bitaw, ag-oo lang, nimudani gida. So, after creating the repository, you can actually, sa nagali, ang buhaton gininyo gyud is that you create na daan tulo ka HTML file, okay? Tulo ka HTML file para bitaw diretso din ninyo i-kuha na dayon. i-try ninyo kung mugana ba siya o dili. Okay? So again, you are to wait for 2 minutes para ihatag nila imong live nga website. And then, here's the catch, guys. Muna siya ang atong di ba, after creating the repository and then uploading the file. What you will do, for example, ako man ang na-assign lugar silbi ang na-assign sa sinagali sa profile nga page. I will click the HTML file for the profile. So, kani siya ako siyang gibuhat silbidaan. So, di ba, remember the instruction? The instruction is that you are to create, you are, ang gingon dani, create the 3 pages while you are doing the Google Meet. Subot pasabot lang dani, ang inyong i-upload is a blank HTML file. Okay? And then you are to do it like dinigid mo magbuhat gid silbi para I can really attest nga kamo gid ang nagbuhat. Okay? I don't care on saan nyo pagbuhat silbi inyong web page for as long as you're the one doing it. So, if you will do the coding na gali, kindly listen. If you will do the coding, you click this part here. Kani bitang na edit dani. Edit here. Edit this file. Okay? You click edit on this file and then you can start coding na dayon. Okay? Or, wait sa. I think you can go also to open in github.dev. Nailang yapag sa mga page gyapon nga tsada siya. Like mura siya pang ano gyud. Mura siya pang developer gyud. But if you're just doing minor edits or mas prefer pa ninyo, you can just go there. Ayan. So this one is their developer page. So medyo nakakuha lang dani kay medyo bugat lang siya lang, okay? But don't worry, any changes nga imong buhaton dani will be applied here. Ang nakakuha lang gyud kay since this one is free man gyud, matingali bitaw kabitaw. Like for example, ako nang i-change siya, wait sa. Example, I will change this one into Nepali. Okay? Automatic man na siya ma-change dayon. I think so. Sige daw ha. So if I will go back again, pag ako bitang i-click ito dayon, it would take siguro mga a minute or 2 yapon para mag-take iyang changes niya. Okay, nakuha ninyo? For example, balik ko din niya. Wait, let me refresh muna. So, for example, this one. Ako nang i-edit into Neptali. Dili gyapon kanina lang din kapod gapon. Dili na lang pod ka para bitaw dili ka maglisod. Okay? Kung dato may kasato bitaw kani bitaw lang developer kay bugat siya. So, after doing here, like for example, dili ka mag-code guys. Dili ni ma-demonstrate ang imong natun-an sa SIA 1. Okay? Dili ka mag-code. So, anong style man siya? Dapat head man dapat ni. Okay? So, dili ka mag-code. And then, you'll have the body dayon. H1. Kaya to H1. This is a sample. This is an example. Okay? And then you go down and then click commit changes. And then after that, you can just go to your page again. For example, you go to pages. And then you click this one again. So wala siya, di ba? Muna nakapait lang kay free man siya. So, patay magagawa dyan. Ano yung gali? It's not yet the changes is not yet available. Mga good 2 minutes or a minute pa na siya mugawas. Okay? Now, let's go back to this one. Wait, let's go back to this one. So again, ang inyong buhaton dani, wala man yun. Ang inyong buhaton dani is that you will be doing it collaboratively. Okay? So meaning, isa ka repository and then you can just invite people. Okay? So, ang tanan ninyo buhaton nga code is dinira gid siya may tabo gyud. Okay? Sige. So for example, ako. So I will add here profile.html. Second one dayon is career.html. Ay, totally travel.html. And then the second one, and third one is career.html. So kanang tulo dapat na din ni. Sir, usaon na namo ang style. Pwede gyapon ilahi kung that's your preference. Inyo na siyang pagbuot silbi. Okay? So ikaw na mabahala if you will just have one styling sheet or gusto ka la ilahi para gid safe gid mo tanan. Basta kayong may tabo is that the coding part will be here. Dili mo kumbaga ipakita gid sa ako agid nga ikaw gid ang nagbuhat. Okay? Ayan, tawagin niyo gali. Ay pa siya nag-effect dayon. Okay? Sige. Questions? Kung naklaro ba o wala? Hello. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So muna siyang buhaton nato ah. So the coding part or katigaling the creation of your web pages is dapat dito siya sa kasi nagali. Dapat dito siya sa dito siya sa nagali. Dito siya sa buhaton sa github.io para I can really see it good. Now, questions usually asked if we will be doing this one. So ako ni siyang ipakita, wait lang. Mga frequently asked questions. So, ang may tabo is that you will be doing it in a Google Meet man, di ba? Just like what I mentioned. Now, buhaton siya sa Google Meet. So make sure it's recorded. Okay? You have it here. You are to record the meeting and then you are to submit the GitHub link in the Google Sheet that will be provided later or tomorrow. And then you are to upload in YouTube the recorded session as unlisted video with video name format SIA01 TP dash block name last names. For example, SIA01 TP block A Roa Razalo Casino. The video should be unlisted. It should not be public. Kaya again, I will not if mag-share gila ng video. Again, the video is not for fun, for entertainment. The video is for your educational purposes. Dili siya pang nagali pang vlogging, okay? So, and then TCC holds the rights to ano na siya nagali, kumbaga ang eskwelahan ang naay right dana if i-turn down nila o dili. So please make sure nga you do it properly, okay? Now, before bitaw doing the Google Meet, make sure to introduce yourself by, for example, good morning, we are Team Minions and I'm Neptali Roa. With me here are my colleague, okay? Introduce yourself, Jano Razalo and then Gab Casino, di ba? So, you introduce yourself para bitaw mayroon buka na ako nga okay, siya hindi siya di. Okay? Another thing, for the task performance, you are required to turn on your camera because that's the time gyapon nga ma-check na kung ikaw gidang nagbuhat gyud. Okay? Now, we have it here for the frequently asked questions. Sir, what are the contents of the navigational bar? Muna siya. Tung sa taas bitaw silbi, you have the profile, the travel, and then the career. Sir, sa side lugar, sa ibutang man, you have it here. Sa profile, you can include personal data, educational background, and then family background if you would want. This is just an example. You can just look into the bio data or the resume. Pwede siya inana, ikaw na bahala sa imong isuldana. Basta kay the contents is about yourself. Okay? For the travel, you are to cite at least 3 places you would want to sa nagali at 3 places either naatuan na nimo, gusto nimo adtuan or wala pa nimo natuan. Okay? So what if wala pa ako naka-travel? Mo gali. Kung wala pa ka naka-travel, cite at least 3 places nga you would want to visit. Okay? For the career, choose at least 3 careers. Sir, kinahanglan ba related sa IT? No. So cite at least 3 careers na you would want to have after graduating IT. Okay, for example, you would want to be a businessman. You would want to become wala mabutang I want to become a millionaire kaya di na siya career. It's a goal, okay? So for example, you would say, sir, I would want to become a software developer. So pwede. Okay? And then you include dayon the contents of kung sana siya, okay? Now, the structure of the web page, you are required to use your creativity, but make sure to follow the guidelines. Okay? Di ba na ko mga guidelines katong bitaw sa navbar bitaw nga gipang mention as well as on the simple designing. Please make sure to follow it and then make sure na your creativity has some bounds. Na inay boundaries silbi. Dili pwede nga kanang bitaw too much graphic pero wala ko information nga mabasa. So again, the goal of this one is to provide, or this one will look like a portfolio or your portfolio. Okay? Like for example, someone will ask you, I want to know yourself. Okay, you can just visit my website. Kani siya dayon atong ipakita dayon. So your goal is to create a portfolio that will define your personal profile, your travel goals or travel wants. And then the third one is your dream career as a student. Okay? So muna siya. So again, the structure, ikaw bahala, basta kay you make sure nga you follow the guidelines I presented when we were doing the discussion on HTML and CSS. Okay? Now, we have here the criteria. You have it here. So for the development and presentation, 100 points. Development, 100 points. Presentation, 100 points. For example, No errors encountered during the demonstration, 40%, 40 points. Correct and appropriate HTML CSS tags use, 40%. Demonstrates mastery of development process, 20%. So a total of 100%. Okay? For the rubrics for presentation, muna siya ang atong sabutan. Comprehensive communication while doing the demonstration. So, you are not allowed to speak in Bisaya while doing the demonstration. You are only allowed to speak English and Filipino. Again, you're only allowed to speak English and Filipino. The second one, there should be clarity of voice and audio. So, dili pwede nga kanabit ang putol-putol kay I can't understand it man dayon. The third one is that no dead air during the demonstration. How do you prevent dead air? Dead air, it only happens. So for example, kung ako nag-code, dapat ako po ang mag-explain. So 'di ba? The usual thing na I'm doing bitaw when I'm teaching you guys the event driven and then this one, kinahanglan there should be while you are doing the coding, you're also explaining. Like for example, right now I am creating the important tags so that I can create the structure of the web page. Okay? Muna sa inyong button. Okay? Now, here's the thing. The dead air, like makroon yung pag dead air na, it's because you're no longer talking and you're just doing the coding part. Okay? And then the fourth one, you're able to perform the given time. So, here's the given time. The given time, you're only allowed to do it in 40 minutes. Kung malapas budana, there will be some deductions. Okay? So, make sure nga you can do it in 40 minutes. Okay? Sige. Question.
Hello sir, good afternoon.
Yeah, Lamberto, what's your question?
Kwan sir ba, di ba pag sami taga kwan web pages, tag sami
Yeah,
sa dayon kung finsa tagi ang among i-choose nga kwan sir profile like tulo mi kabok among tulo ka profile ang among i-kwan
No.
or
No. For example, ako lugar ang nakabunot sa profile nga web page. Katong akong profile akong buhaton.
also lahi-lahi lugar sir like ang sa career iya tong career.
Yes. Yes.
Okay sir.
Yes. Kaya it's collaborative man. Okay? So for example, good question gyapon. So for example, sa ikaduha ang nabunutan lugar dayon ang nakabot lugar ni si Sir Jano. So sa Sir Jano, ang iyang buhaton niya is ang iyang travel silbi nga web page. Okay? The third one dayon, for example, si Sir Gab ang pinakalas. So si Sir Gab, ang iyang buhaton is katong iyang dream nga career. Okay? Question. So, other question. Thank you so much, Pabayo, for the question. What other questions do you have? Sige daw. So,
Sir, appeal.
Yes.
Sir Giselle, sir.
Yes, Giselle.
Sir, appeal pa sa recording ang katong mag-spin bitaw sa wheel.
Wait, I cannot hear you, Giselle. Kindly do it again.
Sir, appeal sa recording tong mag-spin bitaw ka sa wheel, sir.
Yes, appeal siya. So, pwede magyapon nga na mag-spin na mudaan sa singgahan pa lang. Para hoy guys, nganong ipa-spin the wheel na ako man siya. Para bitaw, I would say nga, okay, na-practice din sila gid. So again, sir, what if during sa demonstration game na error? It's okay to have error man gyud. Di ba? Even me galit na while I'm doing some demonstration na error. So it's part of the kwan. Ang ako lang is that I can reward those who will really excel, those who will really perform exemplary, okay? So they really deserve 40 points. Pero if during sa imong pag-demonstrate na error, that's fine. Everybody commits error man sad, okay? But make sure lang yun nga, dili kay from time to time na error ha. Kaya yapon ba na ako baya. So for example, if mo nag-error, so I will have -5 na daan sa inyo ha. Okay? Guys, here's the thing bitaw with this task performance. Most of my students, abi nila kana bitaw, di mabantayan bitaw. So ilang ginabuhat is that nag-record sila and then after that one silang gi-edit. Guys, mabantayan ako kung edited ang video. Okay? Kay dili continuous ang kwan dayon. May dead air, ano tawag gisumpay ra silbi. So make sure na when you are doing it, you are make sure na nag-practice na mo daan. For example, Monday practice sa daan guys or magbuhat sa daan una and then you can just kwan sa dayon. You can just go with the codes, man din, di ba? So kamo na bahala unsaon ninyo ang process nga ma-demonstrate ninyo ang akong task performance. So good question, Giselle. So part ang will decide gyapon. How about the others? Sa palain pangutana?
Sir.
Yes.
Tama, sir. Hello?
Tanguan, yes, you are recognized.
Sige sir. Upon the video sir ba pag video na mo na may i-appeal na mo na kanang link mi dito sa travel nga kwan sir website or amo lang gid focus lang gid sa mo.
Oh, again.
Kwan sir ba kaning di ba nag-video na mo sir nag-code na ka din. I-appeal pa na namo sir kanang butang mig button nga i-link dito sa Pikas nga website katong travel. Appeal pa na, sir.
Yeah, remember, ang goal ba gid kay maka-navigate ka from one. So dapat kaburo nakadaan nga okay. Kaning dashboard dapat akong butangan sa link para if mag-click ang user dani, mapayon siya sa kato galing gibuhat po dayon sa akong kauban. Okay? Part na siya, bienvenido.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay, we have here question from Cherry De La Torre. De La Torre, dili pwede ang Sublime dani because I need to sa nagali kailangan ako siya makita nga you are doing it here. Okay? Kay para dito na siya mo take effect dayon if I will check on it. Other question?
Sir, nalang ta kay clarify.
Yes, Lamberto, what's your question?
Kanang di ba ang gagamiton ng GitHub para online nga des ay kanang murag masiban sa among folder tulo.
Repository, yeah.
So tagsa mi ka laptop dayon tagsa pod mi ka katong account nga gigamitan para sa GitHub.
Yes, you can just go here with naay ka na bitong kuan ni collaborate, pwede nimo siya i-add dito sa imong repository nimo. Pwede ra siya. So isa-isa laptop dayon, correct ka? And then the repository dayon will be shared to your kauban. Okay? Mabutang siya nga collaborators or contributors man siguro. Wait, I'd like to demonstrate sa muna. Nay nakahimo sa GitHub wala. Can I try daw de? Lamberto, naka-create ka GitHub karon or are you using a laptop right now?
Okay na sir, pero kinahanglan ko mag-login gamit ang laptop.
What do you mean?
Kanang wala pa ko naka-login, CPP ang gamit karon sir.
CPM naman mo. Kasi naka-create na GitHub nila para ako ma-add silbi sa akong sa akong.
Ako, sir.
Can you wait sa let me try if ma-add ba na ako siya. Okay. Ikaw to Giselle ang nag-istorya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Giselle, kindly type here your so yan nagali, kindly type your username. Para I can add you. Try na itong add sa imo ha.
Mana, sir, kanang Giselle 19, sir.
Sige. Wait sa Access. Ayun, collaborators. Okay. Am I sharing my page right now? Dili. Ay, dili.
No, sir.
I'm sharing muna the word. Wait sa muna. I'll share muna the page. Okay. So, to add the collaborator bitaw tong giingon ni Pabayo, like usahaw na ako sir pag add, you can have it here. Like you go to sige to gali. Dani, you go to settings and then you click on collaborators. After that one, you can invite na dayon people. Okay? For example, i-add na ko si Giselle ha. Wait sa. Giselle 19. Sige, try na to. Giselle, naka-create na gid ka karon? Naka-try kag create sa imong repository?
Wala pa ko naka-create,
Sige
sir,
daw.
pero naka-sign in ako.
Okay. Giselle, you have it here dayon no. Makaron nimo kay nay makabutang niya dayon. Giselle 19 awaiting Giselle's response and then pending invite. So you will receive an invitation from me and then you can start na dayon with your sinagali. Pwede nimo siya dayon sa ginigali ma-access akong file na dayon. Okay? So that's how you do it. Lamberto, did I answer your question?
Yes sir, thank you.
Okay, good. What else? What other questions do you have? You need to ask it because I will end this one by 2 p.m. Sige. Other questions para ko na daan. 3A, na question? Wala.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Mabalakad. What's your question?
40 minutes per group, sir, or per student?
No. Per group only. So make sure na you do it faster, Gil.
Okay, sir.
So I
Thank you.
need to watch, or I need you to record the 40 minutes demonstration ninyo. Okay? Okay. May question pa ba? Because I will provide na dayon an example sa sige ginabuhat silbi. Okay? Wait sa ha. I think ako nang nahatag ni siya sa uban bita ay sa other section. Let me try if ako pa siya ma-access ha. Where is that? Google Classroom. Try na to. Okay. Medyo hinay akong internet. So, for example, kanino, I'm doing some dead air. So, for example, if I'm still doing it, I need to make sure nga I'm talking para bitaw there is a continuous flow of discussion during the demonstration. Dili pwedeng bitaw yung murag dead air. So, that's how you define dead air, Dani. Okay. This one is an example of a video. Wait, aha. Okay, wait sa. So I think the other sections have seen this one already. So I'll be sharing with you guys an example of an output by my students from other school. And then what they did is they did some demonstration bitaw. Makita ba ninyo? Ako siyang gi-full screen, makita ninyo? Pabayo. Pag i-full screen
Yes,
ako
sir.
makita. Okay. So you have it here. Ini siya. So, Dani is that while naghimo sila, ilang gina-explain sila. Okay. Ano lang, nakaroon ako Dani nga kani siya is wala siya nag-code. Ako na siyang gi-call out Dani. Kabalo ko nga he's just using her cellphone di ay. Okay? So please make sure nga you're using a laptop gyud kay para bitaw makaroon ako nga you are doing it. Now, if you notice, they are not speaking in Bisaya. They are speaking in Filipino. Okay? So as an example now, if you notice here, this one is unlisted. So again, di na ako siya, dili pwede nga imo siyang i-public because it's not your property. It's the property of TCC and your classmates. Okay? So, other questions? So kinahanglan inaning may tabo gid like naay presentation gid may tabo presentation sharing of screen. Okay? Sige. Questions. Questions guys. Let's try to ask 3B. 3B na question. Class mayor na ba question? Mas na question si class mayor or NDF na lang siguro. Hello. So kung walang question, siya. Bienvenido. What's your question?
Kuha lang sir kaning ang iyang pag-present bitaw sir kanos ganito sir.
Okay, akong ibalik ang presentation at the presentation dates or katubit ang pagbuhat ninyo. So next week is examination month. So starting on Monday up until to Thursday, you can do it. And then pagka 15 na dayon ang submission. Okay? So today is December 11, so the development and presentation kung saan mag-Google Meet, it's on December 12 to 12 to 12 to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 12 to 15 and then 16 is the submission. Okay? Sige. Other question? Okay. Kung walang question, please type SIA1 in your in-call messages. SIA1. Sige daw, Bing. Mamani sila din eh. Very good. So again, for those who are around, I will be entertaining your questions through GC na lang dayon. Okay? So kung may pangutana sa GC na lang dayon. Okay? So at your own preference. Guys, inaniya, please be please be aware of your environment. Kinahanglan dili siya saba. Walay magkuan kay ang ining bitaw dayon kay mas madungan pa nako ang inyong iro kaysa sa kamo nga nagstorya. Okay? So kung wala nang question, please turn on your camera. Let's have a picture taking for the last session. Sige. Please turn on your camera, guys. Was Ninja by? Turn on yung camera. Ay, napapaula-ula kina. I already saw your faces naman sa classroom. So, mapaula-ulo pag lugar mo lugar. How about the others? Okay. Why cam ang PC, sir? Nagdala ta kabironggo eh. Sa camera. Okay. I need you to smile in 3, 2, 1, and smile. Okay, very good. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any other questions, you can send me a message. Thank you. You may now enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Salamat.